This is All India Radio. We now bring you a special program on COVID-19. Good morning. I am Sarabjit Kaur and with me is Subhadra Ramachandran. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi pushes for more proactive approach in helping investors. Also discusses potential reforms for a robust and self-reliant defence industry. Centre asks states to ensure free movement of trucks and goods carriers, including empty trucks. COVID-19 recovery rate rises to 25%, doubling rate improves to 11 days. India calls upon G20 countries to come out with a concrete digital action plan to fight the global pandemic. National Testing Agency extends deadline for submission of online applications for various examinations. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has directed all concerned for a more proactive approach to handhold the investors, to look into their problems and help them in getting all the necessary central and state clearances in a time-bound manner. Mr. Modi held a comprehensive meeting in Delhi yesterday to discuss strategies to attract more foreign investments into the country. The meeting also focused on promoting local investments and boosting the economy against the backdrop of the COVID-19 pandemic. It was discussed that a scheme should be developed to promote more plug-and-play infrastructure in the existing industrial lands, plots and estates in the country and provide necessary financial support. Various strategies to bring investments into the country in a fast-track mode and to promote Indian domestic sectors were also discussed. Detailed discussions were held on guiding states to evolve their strategies and be more proactive in attracting investments. The meeting was attended by the Finance Minister, the Home Minister, the Minister for Commerce and Industries and senior officials. The Prime Minister held a detailed meeting to deliberate the potential reforms to ensure a robust and self-reliant defence industry in the country that caters to short and long-term needs of the armed forces and initiatives to give a boost to the economy in the backdrop of COVID-19. The meeting was attended by the Defence Minister, Home Minister, Finance Minister and Minister of State for Finance along with senior officials. The discussions involved reforming of the functioning of the ordnance factories, streamlining procurement procedures, focused resource allocation, encouraging research and development, attracting investment in critical defence technologies and promotion of exports. Prime Minister laid emphasis on positioning India among the top countries of the world in defence and aerospace sectors from design to production with active participation of public and private sector, fulfilling the twin objectives of self-reliance and exports. He reviewed the proposed reforms for attracting domestic and foreign investment in defence sector. He directed that India should reduce dependence on imports and take forward Make in India to build its domestic capabilities for designing, developing and manufacturing state-of-the-art defence equipment.
The Prime Minister also held a meeting to deliberate reforms in mines and coal sectors to give a boost to the economy in the backdrop of COVID-19, while laying special focus on improving country's self-reliance in production of minerals and their in-country processing. Mr. Modi said the sector should benchmark its operations to international standards and advise them to prepare an action plan. During the detailed meeting, he exhorted using modern technologies for efficient mining. Mr. Modi also directed to aim for reducing delays in obtaining clearances and partnering with states to facilitate increase in private investment to boost the economy. Ministry of Coal has launched a project monitoring unit for facilitation of early operationalization of coal mines allocated by the central government. This is an important step forward to promote ease of doing business, as it will handhold the support coal mines allocatees in obtaining timely approval and permissions to operationalize the mines. Coal Secretary Anil Kumar Jain addressed the allocatees on the occasion through a video conference and asked them to freely utilize the services of the consultant in sorting out their issues so that coal production may begin at the earliest. Heavy Industries and Public Enterprises Minister Prakash Javadekar has discussed the impact of COVID-19 on the automobile sector with a group of select CEOs of the Indian automobile industry. During the meeting through video conference, Mr. Javadekar heard the suggestions from the industry on possible policy interventions to minimize the impact. He said the steps to revive the automobile sector, livelihoods and resource mobilization were also discussed.
They gave the scenario of the industry and importance of the industry. As everybody knows, it is mass employment generator. It's taxpayer also. Maximum GST comes from it. Then this has a contribution in GDP and manufacturing GDP and on all parameters and even in exports. So this industry is very important for India and we have to bring them back on the wheels. Overall, there were many discussions and many demands of GST cut, then employment support, retail chain support, supplier support, liquidity support.
Centre has asked states to ensure free movement of trucks and goods carriers, including empty trucks. In a letter to State Chief Secretaries, Union Home Secretary Ajay Bhalla said, the local authorities must not insist on separate passes at interstate borders across the country. Referring to reports that at interstate borders in different parts of the country, the movement of trucks is not allowed freely and local authorities insist on separate passes, Mr. Bhalla, while citing earlier orders, reiterated that it is not required. He said this is essential to maintain supply chain of goods and services intact in the country during the lockdown. The Home Secretary asked states and UTs to ensure that district authorities and field agencies are informed about it so that ambiguity in this regard can be cleared. The Home Ministry has said that new guidelines to fight COVID-19 will come into effect from 4th of May, which shall give considerable relaxations to many districts. Home Ministry spokesperson said that details regarding this shall be communicated in the days to come. The Ministry on Wednesday held a comprehensive review meeting on the lockdown situation. There has been tremendous gains and improvement in the situation due to lockdown till now. Home Ministry spokesperson said to ensure that these gains are not squandered away, the lockdown guidelines should be strictly observed till 3rd of May. A total of 1,718 new cases have been reported in the last 24 hours, taking the total number of COVID-19 cases to 33,050. Briefing media in New Delhi, a Health Ministry official said, recovery rate has improved from 13.06% to above 25% in 14 days, which is a positive sign. He said the doubling rate of novel coronavirus is now 11 days compared to 3.4 days before lockdown. 67 deaths and 630 recoveries have occurred in the past 24 hours.
अगर हम देखें तो देश का डबलिंग रेट जो कि लॉकडाउन से पहले 3.4 पर था वह प्रोग्रेसिवली बढ़कर अब 11 दिन हो गया है और कई स्टेट्स उस संबंध में अच्छा परफॉर्म कर रही हैं। जैसे कि अगर हम देखें कि जो स्टेट देश के डबलिंग रेट से बेटर परफॉर्म कर रही हैं यानी कि वहां पर केसेस की डबलिंग 11 दिन से भी ज्यादा हो रही है, 11 से 20 दिन के बीच में देखें तो हम देखते हैं कि दिल्ली में, उत्तर प्रदेश में, जम्मू कश्मीर में, उड़ीसा, राजस्थान, तमिलनाडु, पंजाब, इन स्टेट्स में डबलिंग रेट 11 से 20 दिन के बीच में पाया गया है। साथ ही 20 से 40 दिन का डबलिंग रेट कर्नाटका, लद्दाख, हरियाणा, उत्तराखंड और केरला में देखा गया है।
Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan has said that the doubling rate of COVID-19 cases in the country has been showing regular improvement. Interacting with the civil society organizations and NGOs through video conference, he said India was one of the first countries to prepare a strategy at national and international level, along with international organizations like WHO, to tackle COVID-19. Dr. Harshvardhan said government has taken preemptive and proactive action and escalated the response as per the situation. The minister praised the efforts of NGOs in helping to ease the problems faced by stranded people all across the country. About 7 crore people of the country have downloaded Arogya Setu app so far and are using it as a preventive measure against COVID-19 pandemic. Talking to AIR News, some of the Arogya Setu app users from Giridih district of Jharkhand welcomed the initiative.
सरिता जैन, मकरपुर चौक, गिरिडीह निवासी। मैं आपको आरोग्य सेतु ऐप के बारे में बताना चाहती हूँ। भारत सरकार ने 130 करोड़ जनता की सुरक्षा के लिए इसे बनाया है। ये हमारा पर्सनल बॉडीगार्ड है। अगर हम किसी कोरोना संक्रमित व्यक्ति के संपर्क में आते हैं तो ये ऐप हमें इसकी जानकारी दे देता है, जिससे हम अपने परिवार की, अपने नगर की और अपने देश की सुरक्षा कर सकते हैं। मेरा आपसे विनम्र अनुरोध है कि आप आज और अभी इस ऐप को डाउनलोड करें, अपने परिवारजनों एवं अपने मित्रों को भी इसको डाउनलोड करने की प्रेरणा दें। घर में रहिए, सुरक्षित रहिए।
This is All India Radio bringing you a special news program on COVID-19. Let's take a look at the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi pushes for more proactive approach in helping investors. Also discusses potential reforms for a robust and self-reliant defence industry. Centre asks states to ensure free movement of trucks and goods carriers, including empty trucks. COVID-19 recovery rate rises to 25%, doubling rate improves to 11 days. India calls upon G20 countries to come out with a concrete digital action plan to fight the global pandemic. National Testing Agency extends deadline for submission of online applications for various examinations. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts.
दर्शकों का पसंदीदा धारावाहिक श्री कृष्ण जल्द आ रहा है डीडी नेशनल, फ्री डिश और अन्य डीटीएच चैनल पर। सब्सक्राइबर्स अपना चैनल नंबर नोट करें। फ्री डिश 001, टाटा स्काई 114, एयरटेल 148, सन डायरेक्ट 302, वीडियोकॉन D2H 149, डिश टीवी 193 और डेन 138। आगामी आकर्षण धारावाहिक श्री कृष्ण।
India has called upon the G20 countries to come out with a concrete digital action plan to fight the COVID-19. Communications and Electronics and IT Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad emphasized on the responsibility of G20 nations to focus on making inclusive and sustainable economies and societies that are more resilient in the face of the ongoing pandemic. He was attending an extraordinary virtual G20 Digital Economy Ministers meeting to discuss the challenges posed by the pandemic and to forge a global coordinated response harnessing digital technologies. Mr. Prasad highlighted the steps taken by Indian government to contain the spread and offered the roadmap for the world to emulate. Mr. Prasad also emphasized the importance to revive the economy while continuing the fight against COVID-19. He said that next phase of digitization is about applications that will impact livelihoods, accelerate various sectors, strengthen the supply chain, and build a cyber-safe world. National Testing Agency has extended the deadline for submission of online applications for various examinations. The decision has been taken in view of COVID-19 pandemic. The last date to apply for the National Council of Hotel Management JEE 2020, Indira Gandhi National Open University admission test for PhD and OpenMat MBA, Indian Council of Agricultural Research ICAR and Jawaharlal Nehru University entrance examination has been further extended till 15th of May this year. In a statement, the NTA said the last date for All India Ayush Postgraduate Entrance Test has also been extended till 5th of June this year. The detailed schedule that should read mentioning revised dates of downloading of admit cards and of examination will be displayed separately on respective examination websites and www.nta.ac.in after assessment of the situation after 15th May 2020 only. Delhi government has ordered screening of all people living in COVID-19 containment zones at least thrice within 14 days of identifying such areas. The move comes in the backdrop of several people testing positive for coronavirus in containment zones despite restrictions imposed there. At present, there are 100 containment zones in the national capital. According to an order issued by Chief Secretary Vijay Dev, every person living in containment zones will be encouraged to download Arogya Setu app.
Delhi government and city police are finalizing modalities for the movement of migrant workers and people of other states from the national capital. Centre has permitted the movement of these migrant workers, pilgrims, tourists, students and other persons stranded at different places in the country by road. On arrival at their destination, such persons would be assessed by the local health authorities and kept in home quarantine unless the assessment requires keeping the person in institutional quarantine. They would be kept under watch with periodic health checkups. A report.
Delhi Police is in regular touch with resident commissioners of different states in order to facilitate movement of stranded persons amid COVID-19 lockdown. People will need to register themselves for travel so that their movement to their destination can be regulated and all precautions can be followed. Delhi Police has appealed to people to not believe any social media posts regarding this until the standard operating procedures and other modalities are finalized and shared. It is keeping a strict watch on the rumors being spread in media and strict action will be taken against persons spreading fake news. It has asked people to follow lockdown measures and cooperate with Delhi Police. Delhi government is also making arrangements to bring back students of the national capital who are stranded in Rajasthan's Kota. With Dipendra, Suparna Saikia, AIR News, Delhi.
In Uttar Pradesh, national ration portability will be implemented today across all PDS shops in the state under One Nation, One Card scheme. State government has decided to implement the scheme under which any beneficiary, whether he is a resident of state or not, can get ration at any PDS shop. This will be great help to the migrant labourers in the lockdown. A report.
From today, beneficiaries of other states can get ration in Uttar Pradesh and beneficiaries of Uttar Pradesh can get ration from PDS shops in other states by just telling their ration card number. This facility will be given only on those cards who are active from last 6 months. Right now, the One Nation, One Card scheme will be available in 16 states and union territories. The state government has issued new ration cards to more than 3,80,000 families after starting of lockdown and they are getting free ration from 15th April. From today, the routine distribution of food grains will start across the state and this scheme will benefit the migrant workers of UP and other states who are stranded at their places. The Supreme Court has recently asked the central government to examine the feasibility of implementing the One Nation, One Ration Card scheme during the national lockdown so as to alleviate the hardships faced by migrant laborers who have been stranded in other states. Sushil Chandra Tiwari, AIR News, Lucknow.
In Gujarat, the number of COVID-19 cases has gone up to 4,395, with 313 fresh cases reported yesterday. 249 of the new cases reported from Ahmedabad alone. In the last 24 hours, 17 patients succumbed to the infection, taking the death toll to 214 in the state. As many as 86 patients were discharged from the hospital yesterday. Principal Secretary, Department of Health, Jayanti Ravi, said that the government has increased the testing capacity to around 4,000 cases per day using pooled testing. Chief Minister Vijay Rupani has asked people to resolve to wear masks, maintain social distancing even after lockdown. A report.
There is a continuous surge in the number of cases in Ahmedabad, but the rate of doubling the cases, which was 4 days earlier, has been reduced to 9 days now. The number of discharges in the city is also increasing. The city administration is increasing the bed capacity in the city with the help of private sector. The state government announced to give free ration to APL 1 card holders also for the month of May. The distribution will commence from 7th May. Around 61 lakh families will be benefited by the decision. State government said there is a significant loss of GST income to the state, but full salaries will be paid to government servants and pensioners for the month of April. Aparna Khun, AIR News, Ahmedabad.
In Madhya Pradesh, total number of COVID-19 cases has gone up to more than 2,600 in the state. 137 patients died so far, while 482 patients have been cured and discharged from the various hospitals. The condition of 1,952 patients is stable. Indore city has the 1,476 highest number of COVID-19 patients. The number of patients in the capital Bhopal has risen to 508, while 138 cases reported in Ujjain so far. However, there has been a decrease in the rate of infection and death from corona in Madhya Pradesh. More in this report.
In Madhya Pradesh, the condition of corona infection appears to be under control now. There has been a significant decrease of 3% in death rate due to this disease in the last 10 days. The State Health Minister Narottam Mishra told that earlier the mortality rate of corona infection in the state was 8.14%, which is now 5.02%. The rate of corona infection has also came down by around 7%. Apart from this, the good news is that the number of patients recovering in the state has increased to 15.79. The percentage of patients recovering in the capital Bhopal is amazingly 39. Similarly, Madhya Pradesh is far ahead of the national average in terms of tests per 10 lakh populations. Ujjain has conducted 3,870 tests per 10 lakh population, which is a record. Sanjeev Sharma, AIR News, Bhopal.
During the nationwide lockdown, Chhattisgarh is currently leading in the country in terms of providing employment to villagers under Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, MGNREGA. Nearly 24% of the labourers employed under MGNREGA across the country are from Chhattisgarh. Panchayat and Rural Development Minister of Chhattisgarh, T.S. Singhdeo, said that physical distancing, wearing masks and other measures to prevent the spread of coronavirus are being ensured at MGNREGA sites.
आज के दिन में जब कठिनाई में है, ग्रामीण क्षेत्र में लोगों को परिवार के परिवेश के लिए पैसों की आवश्यकता है, तो रोजगार होने चाहिए। आज के दिन में 19,06,000 लोग आज काम पे लगे हैं, तो ये संतोष का विषय है। सभी को यही निर्देश दिए हैं कि शारीरिक दूरी जरूर बनवा के रखिए और मास्क लगा के काम करें, और काम छोड़ के जाते हैं उस समय भी साबुन से हाथ धो के ही वापस घर जाएं। इस प्रकार के इंतजाम हम लोगों ने कहे हैं कि आप करके जरूर रखिए। मनरेगा में ज्यादा तक जल संवर्धन के काम लिए जा रहे हैं। तालाब हैं, नए तालाबों की खुदाई, नए पुराने तालाबों के गहरीकरण का काम।
Telangana reported 22 fresh coronavirus positive cases during the last 24 hours. According to official report, the total number of COVID-19 cases rose to 1,038, with 568 active cases undergoing treatment in hospitals. 33 people have fully recovered from COVID-19 and discharged from hospital. The state also reported 3 deaths during the past 24 hours. More from our correspondent.
3 deaths reported in Telangana state related to COVID-19. All 3 succumbed in less than 24 hours. However, the officials informed that in all 3 cases, other complications like blood pressure, diabetes and heart-related complications were also reported. With this, the death toll related to COVID rose to 28 in the state. A 50-year-old doctor among 33 who recovered fully from COVID discharged from hospital. With severe symptoms, the doctor got admitted in Gandhi Hospital 20 days back. Health officials informed that the doctor thanked medical professionals who treated him with hydroxychloroquine and azithromycin. The state government has declared 15 out of total 33 districts in the state as districts with 0 active cases and those which did not report a single positive case for the past 14 days. 3 including Vanaparthi, Yadadri and Warangal rural districts have not reported a single coronavirus positive case till date. Lakshmi, AIR News, Hyderabad.
The number of corona-infected persons in the state has gone up to 2,584, with 146 new cases coming into light yesterday. In Jodhpur, 97 new persons tested positive yesterday, taking the number of corona-infected patients to 510, while 29 new cases have been confirmed in Jaipur. Here, the number of positive cases has reached 907. 5 persons from Kota, 4 from Ajmer, 3 from Chittorgarh, 2 each from Alwar, Banswara, Tonk, tested positive yesterday. Health Department informed that 893 people in the state have recovered from the corona infection. Meanwhile, about 10 lakh migrants and workers have registered themselves in the state to reach their home place. A report.
About 7 lakh persons have registered themselves who wish to come to Rajasthan, while there are 3 lakh people who want to move to other state or inter-districts. This number is like to increase in the coming days. The state government is coordinating with the railway to operate special trains to bring back migrants from the various states. Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot has instructed the district collectors and other officials to ensure safe movement of migrants and all necessary arrangements, including quarantine facility. District collectors have also been asked to prepare a route plan with railway officials for hassle-free travel of migrants and workers. Jitendra Dwivedi, AIR News, Jaipur.
Election Commission of India, ECI, will hold a meeting today over the election to the Legislative Council in Maharashtra. Maharashtra Governor B.S. Koshyari had requested the ECI for the election to 9 seats of the Legislative Council in the state. Chief Election Commissioner CEC Sunil Arora, who is stranded in the United States due to lockdown, will join the meeting via video conferencing. In an effort to guard against fake news being circulated on various platforms, we bring you our segment on fact-checking and mythbusters. The government has rejected claims that drinking methanol, ethanol or bleach prevent or cures COVID-19. In a tweet, Information and Broadcasting Ministry said doing so can be extremely dangerous. Methanol, ethanol and bleach are poisons and drinking them can lead to disability and death. This will not kill the virus in the body but cause harm to organs.
In our series Experts Speak on All India Radio, we bring you the views of the leading medical experts on COVID-19. Talking to AIR News, Dr. Amar Chand Bajaj, Senior Consultant in Sitaram Bhartiya Institute of Science and Research, New Delhi, urged people to stay home and stay safe.
जब तक हमारे पास इनकी ट्रीटमेंट वैक्सीन या मेडिसिन के रूप में ना निकले तब तक हमें जो प्रिकॉशनरी मेजर्स है वो फॉलो करने हैं। जहाँ जरूरत ना हो उसमें घर से बिल्कुल बाहर ना निकले, कोशिश करें कम से कम बाहर निकलना है। और जबकि निकलना भी पड़ा घर से बाहर तो कोशिश करें कि जहाँ आप 2 लोग खड़े हैं करीब 2 मीटर दूर खड़े रहें, नहीं तो कम से कम 1 मीटर दूर खड़े रहें।
Talking to AIR News, Dr. Naresh Gupta of LNJP Hospital, Delhi said that in most of the cases, the COVID-19 infections are self-limiting and very few patients are required to take admission in hospital.
कॉमन कोल्ड और कोरोना वायरस इन्फेक्शन दोनों की दोनों आम तौर से अपने आप ही सेटल कर जाते। 80% में तो ऐसी भी तकलीफ नहीं करते हैं या इतनी हल्की करते हैं कि लोग घर पे ही ठीक हो जाते। 10-15% में उनको अस्पताल जाके कुछ दवाई दी जाती है और वो सेटल हो जाते। 5% या उससे कम वाले हैं जो कि दाखिल होना पड़ता है। तो फर्क आप नहीं कर पाएंगे, सेटल आप हो जाएंगे, लेकिन इसका बचाव अपने लिए जिससे कि हॉस्पिटलाइजेशन की नौबत ना आए और उससे ज्यादा दूसरों को ना लगे, क्योंकि ये जरूरी नहीं कि किसी इंसान को अगर हल्के रूप में कोरोना वायरस हुआ है तो जिससे उस इंसान को लगेगा वो भी हल्का ही होगा, वो इतना तीखा हो सकता है कि वो जानलेवा भी हो सकता है, तो वो जानना जरूरी है।
Ramayan has created the world record of highest viewed entertainment program globally. Prasar Bharati said in a tweet that 77 million people watched the show in one day on the 16th of April. The television series is being re-telecast on Doordarshan National from the 28th of March.
लोकप्रिय धारावाहिक महाभारत प्रतिदिन दोपहर 12 बजे और शाम 7 बजे डीडी भारती, फ्री डिश और अन्य डीटीएच चैनल पर। सब्सक्राइबर्स अपना चैनल नंबर नोट करें: डीडी 60, टाटा स्काई 1194, एयरटेल 151, सन डायरेक्ट 326, वीडियोकॉन डीटीएच 480, डिश टीवी 197 और डेन 522। समय याद रखें, दोपहर 12 बजे और शाम 7 बजे। प्रतिदिन देखें लोकप्रिय धारावाहिक महाभारत।
अथ श्री महाभारत कथा।
And now, an overview of today's newspapers covering COVID-19 stories. Most newspapers today pay tribute to Bollywood romantic hero Rishi Kapoor and football legend Chunni Goswami. The Statesman headline reads, Twin blow, India loses legends of screen sports. The Economic Times states, B schools turn a page with COVID-19. Academics from IIMs are revising this year's curriculum to incorporate learnings from the pandemic. The Pioneer has an interesting story of how an Indian origin girl gets the honor of naming NASA's first Mars helicopter. With work from home being the new buzzword, the Statesman spells out some tips like planning your day, dressing up, and keeping the kids occupied to make it a success.
And now, before we end the special news program on COVID-19, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi pushes for more proactive approach in helping investors, also discusses potential reforms for a robust and self-reliant defence industry. Centre asks states to ensure free movement of trucks and goods carriers, including empty trucks. COVID-19 recovery rate rises to 25%. Doubling rate improves to 11 days. India calls upon G20 countries to come out with a concrete digital action plan to fight the global pandemic. National Testing Agency extends deadline for submission of online applications for various examinations. And with that, we end the special news program on COVID-19.